Hello.
To sister, Lily Christ.
Rob my eye. Oh, I'm trying to figure out where the camera is. Okay. Rob my eye.
And today we're talking about, is it God or the devil, or is it fucking you? So, reason why I picked this topic because a lot of people don't take accountability for their own actions. They blame something or someone else. They blame God or the devil, which I don't think is right. I think people should start taking accountability for their own actions. You know. So, say for instance, like, oh, I just went to the job interview today, and God gave me the job. So it wasn't your interview. It wasn't your interview that did it. It wasn't you.
They don't hate me. I think a lot of people, contradict themselves when it comes to giving accountability to someone or something. Like when something good happens, it's always God. But when something bad happens, it's the devil. But at the same time, you believe God controls everything. So I think it's a little weird how you think God, devil, and actually I think it's kind of a cool analogy to actually start looking into the fact that maybe that it's a duality of positive and negative depending on what you're doing personally. So if bad shit is happening to you, that's your negative energy influencing that bad shit.
It took me a while to believe that. I always blame shit on the devil. I'm like, oh my God, he cheated on me. That's the devil. Or I fell down today. It's the devil. No, I had bad shoes. My shoes were talking. The bottoms were fucking flat. Like it was me.
Yeah.
Me not taking care of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want everybody to realize, you don't have to always put your blame on someone else that you probably never ever will see a day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's narcissism.
Monte, I was just getting ready to say that. That's the crazy part. It is narcissism masquerading as humility because it can't really go both ways, technically. You know what I mean? Like, how can you sit up here and like be such a narcissist to be like, oh yeah, God got my back, yeah, he's on my side when shit good is going for you, but then try to blame it on the devil when shit turns around. Like, oh no, that's just the devil fucking with me, blase blase. Like it can't really be both. It can't be you and God being narcissists saying that you guys do everything correctly and that's the reason. And then on the other hand, you blame the devil for when shit goes bad with no accountability. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It's just weird in general. Like I hate when I borrow let people borrow money and shit like that. And they write a status, God has blessed me today. No, bitch, I blessed you. The fuck, like thank me. Like, like why you thinking something else at the end? Unless you're calling me God, thank you. But I know that's not the case.
I mean, yeah, you can look at it like that, but that's not what they really mean. Like God is everything, but God to other people or most people is a man in the sky who intervenes when he feels necessary, and he only intervenes with special people too. So it's just like
I know, just special people. Like God bless me with this and that. What about all these other people? Is God have favoritism or some shit like that?
Definitely, that's what I'm saying. Like it seems like the Bible is not on like favoritism. I would like really say racist to go a little step further. And then like you're worshiping someone who's narcissistic, and the people who believe this, it gives them a sense of like, oh, God is on my side, and it makes them narcissistic because everything that goes on around them, if nobody agrees with them or if shit goes bad, they just be like, oh no, that's just the devil, blah blah blah. Like, no, I mean, I don't believe you because I don't believe you. You have no logic to your belief. So you calling me the devil is kind of weird.
What the monkey says that? It's easy to blame the devil because then they don't have to go through the process of self-reflection. You definitely right.
People don't like to look in the mirror. They like to look in the mirror when they winning. And then it's sad because then they don't really give themselves that much credit still. It's still God or whatever.
Yeah, God did this for me and this and the third. And I used to, like I said, I used to blame the devil a lot for my faults, for relationship faults, for you know, just a lot of stupid shit I used to do. It was my fault. It was always my fault. I did that. I conjured a negative energy, just brought that shit into my life. It was me. It was me.
And if I can get like a little deeper or whatever
Get
and
deep.
tell like a little story about how, the shit's fake as fuck. I'm gonna give what Bible thumpers call a testimony, I guess. This is gonna be my anti-theist testimony. Um so my son, he was, I'm not gonna say he's born like anything, you know what I mean? So because that's gonna be me. Yeah, exactly. So my son, he grew up with parents, including me, of course, who didn't really nurture him in terms of attention as a baby. So for me, I'm not going to speak on the other parent, but for me, I wasn't really paying attention. I was at work all the time. And then when I came home, I was very into myself, into sleep, not really paying attention to him still. Like I was in a depressive mode when I had my son. So it was a time of real science, not silent. I said science. I mean, silence. Like I didn't really talk that much. You know what I mean? Like I talked to myself. It was just like I talked when necessary, and it pretty much affected my son. Like he was already like tongue tied because of his dad. So like him not being around a lot of people who communicate with him, that made it that much worse. And I used to pray all the time, like, damn, like God, please help me with my son. Like, what am I going to do? Like, and I'm not putting in no motherly effort in terms of nurturing him and talking to him. I'm just praying in the shower or whatever, and then I'm still not putting in the work with my son. So he was diagnosed with being speech delayed, meaning that he didn't know how to talk at the age when he was supposed to talk. Okay, fast forward, I'm praying. I'm like, oh my God, please help me with this. Still not doing nothing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like the devil is really fucking with my son. Again, fast forward, I'm reading into histories, reading into education systems, reading into actually how to be a parent because I'm 17 years old. I shouldn't really even have a baby at the time, but I had a child and I'm reading into it and I'm like, oh, so babies don't actually like just start talking. Like I thought they just started talking. I didn't know you had to actually talk to them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know I had to do a lot of shit that's common sense. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, so that's what I have to do. And at that point, now that I'm putting in the work, I see my son changing. He's actually starting to talk back with me, communicating with me. And I'm like, hold on, this isn't no God devil situation. This was the lack of me paying attention and nurturing and talking to my son. This has nothing to do with, oh, autism, oh, speech delay, oh, this and that. Like, no, I was neglecting my son.
Did they say he had autism?
No.
Okay.
But people always try to say he had autism.
Right.
And I'm like, what? Like, no. Like, fast forward now, like, he's still tongue tied or whatever because I decided not to get the surgery to lift his tongue up. But he definitely talks. He knows how to talk. He knows how to comprehend. My son isn't stupid. So it was just stupid of me to think that I didn't have to put any work as a parent. And it was stupid of me to sit here and try to blame the devil and then try to pray to God like he was going to help me. Like, no, I had to put in the work and be a fucking parent.
Yeah, it was never the devil. It was you.
Yeah, it was.
And that's what people need to start realizing is you. It's not none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he's still mentally when you give credit to it and mention outside force for something you accomplished with exactly. So speaking facts right now.
I praise myself. I praise his dad for helping me pretty much get my son to where he is now. Like he's very smart. He's a math wizard. He's like the top of his class in math. He loves money. He loves to count money. It's just like Like I feel bad for sitting here thinking that there was something wrong with my child when really it was me mentally that was fucked up. So I just don't think that.
I got a story to tell. All right. So a long time ago, when I was in Jesus Thumper, I was driving on the freeway, and my brakes went out. Like my brakes went completely the fuck out. I could not stop my fucking car. So I ended up pressing down really, really hard. Almost hit a few cars, so I swerved to the side, and I said, "Jesus." I said, "Jesus." I said, "Jesus," and then my car stopped or whatever. And I said, "Thank you, Jesus." Like I just knew it was Jesus at the time, you know. But no, my brake line went out. And you have to, when your brake line goes out, you have to press all the way down for the car to stop. So it still stops, but you gotta press all the way down. So that wasn't no fucking Jesus. That was just common sense. I just pressed all the way down, you know. And I thank Jesus for that. I'll take it back, you know, because it was never that person. It was definitely me. Um, but yeah, that was a traumatic time of my life. You know, now I get my brake lines are fine. You know,
Fix your fucking
exactly.
car.
You gotta keep up with your car. It's not that was me, you know, lacking to keep up with my fucking car. You know, I ignored all signs basically. Somebody told me I need my brake line fixed, and you know, I gotta get it fixed.
If Jesus was actually capable of taking the wheel, there wouldn't be very many accidents at all. Jesus doesn't take the wheel ever.
Look, no. This should be so funny. Like it's just so hilarious. You know, I blame the devil for a lot of shit. Like
I blame the devil for a lot of shit too. But it was just my lack of either knowledge or ability to execute something, my grinding skills, like me not actually trying to make it. Like that was me not putting in the work, not the devil. When something bad happens to me, like if like somebody cusses me out or does something mean to me, like I probably put out negative energy towards them anyway.
exactly.
I probably said something smart myself. I say smart shit all the time, you know, like so you can't sit up here and blame people's attitudes towards you as them being the devil because maybe that's just the energy and the vibe they get from you.
Exactly. Some people throw around the terms God and Jesus doesn't happen. Yep. Some people do that. You know, sometimes I catch myself doing. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I talking about? You know, that's me. You know, and I see a lot of people. Well, when I started losing weight and shit like that, I was like, oh my goodness, thank God I started losing some weight. No, thank God I started running with my fat ass because nobody else did that but me. I started running. I put in the fucking work. Everything I have right now is because of me.
Thank God I got that promotion.
Bitch, your boss liked you, or you probably fucked the boss.
Or maybe you was getting slaved to death, working 12s, and maybe they could use you a little bit more. You know?
Exactly. Like it's just a little contribution.
I yell out, "Oh God!" during sex, really.
But you know what? Well, if we act every day to Christian, you know, if every day to Christian, we would cheat on them, and we could be like, that was God's plan. So they forgive us, you know.
That's a good excuse.
Yeah, that was God's plan. God wanted me to cheat on you.
No, because then they're gonna be like, remember, like, no, that was the devil. Blah blah blah.
No, that wasn't the devil. That was actually God that talked to me. They said cheat on you is gonna make our relationship better.
I don't know. I think even a Christian would call cap on that.
No, I don't think so. Sometimes the shit works. But you know, but yeah, like you could use God for a lot of shit. You know, to blame a lot of things. Oh, like some people do use God. Like I want to say that Muslims, in the name of Allah, I'm about to slice your neck because you cheated on me, type of shit. You know, like.
That's a good fucking point. Yeah, you actually could get stoned to death according to the actual, not the Quran, but the Bible. Like you get stoned if your husband discovers that you're not a virgin when he marries you.
And they say in the name of Allah or name of God or Yahweh, I could stone you because he told me to. Listen, so say for instance, if I shot my baby dad, I could say God told me to do that. You think I get away with that in court? No, why not? But they use God always, so why wouldn't I?
You have to be white to use God in court,
Okay.
not black.
Got it. But yeah, like it's just a big contradiction. It's just stupid. Like, take self accountability for actions. Stop blaming God. Stop blaming the devil. Blame yourself. It's you. It's you. You got that promotion. You sucked some good dick for it. Um, you. What did he say? He said, if you stand for him or fall for anything. No, I say if you stand for that bullshit, you're the type who will fall for anything. Exactly. Facts. Those are definitely facts right there. You will fall for it. And you know what? In that time of my life, when I used to believe in Yahweh, God, Jesus, I was in the most darkest times in my life. Like,
Me too.
I was depressed as fuck.
Waiting on God to help me.
Waiting on God to give me some money. Like, why wouldn't you make me rich? You know, I would do good with that money. Like, maybe the God is racist. Maybe the God don't like black people. You know, or some black people. Like, I don't know. Maybe we really gotta be literally sucking penis. I don't know. Yeah. It's just crazy, you know.
It's just horrible. Just no accountability. Like, God bring me money. God bring me a car. God bring me a house. God help my children.
You put that application there to get that house. Okay? You start paying attention to your kids for you to have good kids. You start teaching your kids, well, it was never God, it was definitely you. Like, they people talking about
It's experience.
People say you can't pray without actions. Okay, I get that. So the actions are you. It's not God still.
Right,
Make it make
because
sense.
you can flip it and say that people get shit done by just straight up actions, no praying, like I'm doing right now. So you can't really say, oh, God doesn't just work if you pray to him. You got to put in work. That makes no sense because I can just put in work and not pray and get the same results.
Facts. People don't get that logic. People just want to blame something. We should go to church tomorrow.
Oh, God.
I'm actually want to wear my nun costume.
You're going to wear a Halloween costume in church. You're going to kick us out.
Why? Come as you are.
Come as you are, Lita. In a nun costume. Isn't that like Catholic? Are we going to a Catholic church?
They do the same shit. Catholic, Christian, they do the same fucking shit. They worship the same person.
They don't think it's the same.
They don't?
All these religions are different. They just follow like the same God, I guess. It's just God says different things to them.
That's fucking hilarious.
You know, if I didn't know any better, like God seems like he's like trying to get everybody to beef.
You know, I got another story to tell. So, one day I was at the vending machine trying to get a bagel. Not a bagel, I said bagel, honey bun. That's when I was like almost 300 pounds. I was trying to get a honey bun. And I didn't have enough money. The honey bun was like $1, so I know I counted the corners. I counted 75 cents. At least I thought I knew how to count. So I'm like, what the hell? So I closed my hands. I was like, oh God, like I really need this. I was really broke. I was hungry as fuck. And I opened it. It was an extra quarter there. But you know what it was? The quarter was under another quarter. The quarter was under another quarter. It came out after I closed my hand. I guess my hand got sweaty. It made me loosen it up, and the other quarter appeared. That wasn't God. But God, if that was God, he would give me more than just a quarter.
I was getting ready to say that. Why the fuck would he just give you one quarter?
But I told everybody that story, like, look what God did to me today, you know? And listen, I got another story to tell. I was at the gas pump, right? I put $10 in my car. And if that $10, like, it turned into $50 to fill it up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why am I getting $50? So I had to check my account again and make sure it was just charged me $10. And it did just charge me $10. But the clerk, the dumbass, they actually turned the on button on for the gas thing. And, I didn't have to, I guess they probably pocketed it 10. I don't know. But I know this shit about working at a gas station. You could turn on the gas thing without paying for it, And so like I told everybody that was God. God gave me gas today, Like what? God gave me gas to go to work for the master. You feel me? Like it was just so much. Like
there's always a logical reason behind when somebody says that was God.
I know.
Like God healed me. Are you sure? No doctors involved at all? Nothing.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't like when Christians they take a whole bunch of pills and shit, talking about they say this how this how I'm going to get healed, or this is my medicine. Why won't God be your medicine? Why won't God heal you? You know,
why aren't hospitals and churches?
Some churches are in hospitals, I think.
They got the little rooms to where you can pray. I'm
Oh
just saying,
yeah.
why aren't they actually one and the fucking same? Like, isn't that like a miracle situation when God heals you? Like, he should.
Some doctors are atheists. Some doctors know they're
smart doctors who are established are probably atheists.
Yeah, like I did this shit. I healed you, bitch. Like I can plug this cord. Is God want to save you? No. Like like I'm not trying to. Yes, I am. I'm sorry saying that. But I'm just saying, like, stop blaming every good thing that somebody does for you as your God doing it. It's the doctor.
Yeah, thank the
people
doctor
helping you out. If you found $10 on the floor, that's because it flew out somebody's fucking pocket. Like me, like I lost like $100, girl.
I lost so much,
and money. I was so mad.
I blessed so many people.
I blessed, right? But they thought it was God who did that. God magically put some money down on the floor. No, that was.
Sometimes they say that God like allows people to do things like the doctor, like God worked through the doctor. I'm pretty sure that doctor went to school for 8+ years to actually learn the procedure. I don't know if that was God or anything other than them being in school learning. So
now I do believe in good and bad energy. I believe. I don't know how to explain it, but
I'm talking about God personally knowing the person that's hurt, jumping into the doctor and working for the doctor.
Some doctors might believe that though. Like, God made me work on you like this,
That's for comfort. Doctors lie all the time.
Yeah, I know. So, like, I don't, when somebody get killed or something like that, they blame the devil.
Ooh.
They blame the devil. Why don't you blame God? I have many friends who got killed. And, it could be at the bad time, what is it called? The wrong place. Wrong time. Yeah, wrong place, wrong time situation.
Rest in power to the newfound ancestors that we've lost.
Exactly.
We lost a lot of people last past 2 years, right?
Yeah, we did. But, I don't boo-hoo and cry and shit. Not no more.
Oh, no. Energy is never destroyed. It just transformed.
Yeah, it just transformed. One of my baby probably somebody in my family. One of my exes. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, when people get killed, they blame the devil. No. In most cases, blame their actions. Maybe it's a third party behind them. Also, who got them set up, like bitches. A lot of females is the reason why a lot of black men are getting killed today. That's another subject, though.
Yeah.
Money.
Blame the actual person that shot them.
Yeah, blame the actual. Yeah, exactly. Blame the actual person that shot them. Because I had to get an analogy to my things because he was a big Bible thumper. So, I pulled up. I said, so if I had a gun right now and I had it at your fucking head, who's going to save you, me or God? He was like, Jesus. Oh, Jesus gonna show you. So what if I shot your ass in the head? You can't blame nobody then. Like,
right. The only thing that really stops me is jail. Like, exactly. If I really wanted to,
jail saved your ass, motherfucker.
Well, morals too, but people don't think that we believe in morals because we don't believe in God or Yahweh.
I think we are the most peaceful people ever. Like, if anything, we go by the Bible steps more than anybody else, and we don't even condone that shit,
Good things in the Bible.
Yeah, good things in the Bible. I'm not gonna beat my kids to death because they don't fucking listen to me type shit. But Jesus' mom was an underage teenager when she had him, so who exactly did we cancel for being statutory rapist, the God or Joseph Carrington? He is a monster.
Goddamn.
That's funny. But yeah, but back to what was I saying?
I don't remember. It's funny.
I was saying, like, yeah, the whole God and gun situation, like, jail stopped us from that shit.
And if you're a good person, you don't want to. You don't want to kill anyone.
Don't sit here and blame Jesus because it's gonna make me want to kill you. Like, please shoot you in your fucking leg
to prove a point. Really?
To prove a fucking point, yes.
I wouldn't do anything like that unless you're trying to harm my family.
Yeah.
But, you know, the best people, they are killers, you know? If you push them to that point, you know, you should have that duality. If you're like completely pussy and you don't let anybody do anything, then you're going to probably die soon, you know?
Exactly.
Being too much of a pussy.
Exactly.
Pushover.
And you know what? I think religious people, they are the most judgmental, hateful characters. Because I used to be like that, you know? I used to judge everyone.
They're narcissists. They get it from him, Yahweh.
Exactly.
Like who creates something just so they can worship them? Like that was that's the precise reason. Like you must worship me. Like that's narcissistic.
No, I created my son. That's what really irritates me. Oh, God blessed you with a child. No, bitch, I fucked the seed out of my egg and I pushed this fucking baby out, nigga. I'm never gonna give credit to no shit like that. I give credit to me. Like the fuck, like no, I pushed that motherfucking baby. I should have tore my motherfucking coochie.
No respect.
No respect for me.
For women, like. Men, y'all are gods also, but remember the portal in which you came through. And it was in between a woman's legs, okay? I don't give a fuck what the creation story says. You was molded out of dirt and we were taken from your rib.
Listen,
like, I need evidence. I need evidence.
I thought at least a rib would be missing, you know? Like, that shit is so funny.
Show me evidence.
They can't, but my thing is that, like, especially giving birth, like, I don't sit here and say God gave me anything. I had sex. I pushed this baby out, you know. And the reason why we can't be because we have a choice to even have these kids, you know. So we are gods. We have that fucking choice to give these kids life, or or death. Abort these motherfuckers, you know. I'm not saying do it, but I'm just saying we do have that option to do it. So if you did an abortion, what is it, the devil? No, it's not the devil. It's us. We decided to do that. You know. I'm just saying. Like, start taking accountability for your own actions. Stop saying God bless you with money. Stop saying, God bless you with a car. Or you had a good ass credit score. They gotta make payments on that. Why don't you tell God to take away the fucking payments? You know. so just stop. Just take accountability for your own action. Everything you did, everything that's going on for your life is either you did it or someone else helped you do it, pushed you there.
That's why God is everywhere.
Exactly.
All the tools that you use to come up in life, that's God. You are God, moving the tools around to benefit yourself.
Exactly. So, and you know what? Another thing, everybody that got killed is not going to heaven. Stop saying they're with God now. No. They're not.
Heaven is not real.
It's not real, But that's another topic, We already know that's not real.
And that's fucked up that if there is a heaven and hell.
That is fucked up. That is really fucked up. Come to think about it.
That's not true free will if I exercise my free will and I go to hell. That's not free will. Like, you want me to follow the Bible, right? But you give me free will not to. So if I exercise that right not to, I go to hell. So that's like, you're kind of putting me against a wall in a hard place, and it's just like, fuck. That's why most people can't let go of Jesus or the Bible, because they're really scared.
They're
scared to like be wrong. Like, what if this is wrong and like I do burn in hell?
I used to think like that. Now I don't give a fuck who's wrong or right, because it's not wrong. I'm right, you're wrong.
You have a lucid dream? Your dreams, and they seem super real?
Oh yeah.
If you die, you could probably guilt trip yourself to hell. So that's why you should probably not believe it, because most people do enough to go to hell, according to the Bible.
Yeah, even if you're good, you're still going to hell. If you do one thing. Like, let me not even go there, because we're going to say that for the LGBTQ.
Yeah. I'm sorry I got stood up for that flat earth thing.
It's okay. But the point of this podcast, we just want to let you know that it's not God, it's not the devil, it's fucking you. It's your positive, it's your negative energy that brings about the circumstances of your life, Like, you win the lottery, you pick the right numbers. or the machine spit it out the right number. That wasn't God. That was the numbers. So stop. Just stop it. It's just annoying.
Stop it.
It's fucking annoying. Like it really is. So yeah, the Holy Ghost. Well, yeah, let's the Holy Ghost. Like that's probably just some energy that conjured up. Made it pass through you. I don't know. I never caught it. Even though I was in church all the time, I never caught that shit. I think a lot of people fake that shit, or maybe they make themselves believe it really is a Holy Ghost.
It's not.
Exactly. So yeah,
Some water earlier.
just stop blaming shit. Like just say I did this. Stop saying God did this. Say I did this. I did this shit. I made this shit happen. I had this baby. God blessed me with a baby. I had this baby. Like it was one time I couldn't even have kids. Well, I thought I could have kids, but my fat ass could eat chicken and stuff. So I stopped eating chicken. I started drinking some liquor.
Yeah, it is harder to have a baby. Like,
yeah, some people could do that. Some people, don't get me wrong, people can have babies eating chicken and shit like that. Or that comes out of.
No, I'm saying like the more weight you have on you, it's harder.
One of our cousins. Yeah. No.
She's like the what do you call it? The outlier.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I just want to let you know that it's not this God is not devil. It's you. It's you. If you get shot, that was you. You was probably at the wrong place at the wrong time, or you owe somebody some debt and they shot you in the foot. You survived. That wasn't God. They just shot you somewhere where you could survive. So I just want to put that there. You got anything else to say? Plain and simple.
I am God. I'm the devil.
Yeah,
I'm in
start
charge.
telling yourself that. Just start telling yourself that. She is God. She is the devil. So am I. I am in charge of my own actions, my own ways, my kids. Oh yeah, people be like, how did you get here? My fucking mother. That's how I got here. Okay, she had sex with my dad. The seed came in her egg, and she pushed me the fuck out. Who got your mother here?
Study evolution. It's hard to argue with people that don't believe in science because all of the information is out there. It's just people don't believe it. People don't believe in the evolution of everything, like how everything is related to everything. People don't believe that shit. Okay. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they don't believe telescopes actually see stuff. I'm like, what? So telescopes are not real? They're not real. That's really weird. Like, I don't understand. Like, mirrors can't see things. Like, it's all a mess, okay?
It is a mess. It's definitely a mess.
You can't use science. You have to, sometimes people only believe what they see, and they see the Bible, and they feel like what they read in the Bible can explain things that they don't see in the real world.
The mind is a powerful thing. I could read a book, a sex book right now, and I could imagine all the actions, all the shit that's going on in that book. That's exactly what the Bible is doing to you guys.
Yeah, it paints a picture. Where does paint pictures in your mind? Of course.
It does.
They're spells.
I think I need to read a sex book. I read a sex book all the time. Anyway, it does paint pictures in your mind. That's what the Bible doing. The Bible's scaring the fuck out of you. There's no proof. There's no proof of the Exodus. There's no proof of Moses. No proof of Abraham.
They don't want to hear that.
No proof of Joseph. There's no proof of none of that shit. There's no proof of God besides you. God does not live outside of you. God is you. There's none of God outside of you. Let's just put that out there. So yeah. But yeah, that sums it up. I think it's plain and simple. Ain't nobody debating us with this. Hopefully y'all learn a lesson though. Everything that happens in your life is because of you and helping others. So yeah, any closing arguments? Closing statements?
I don't know. Like, try to learn some science. Like, I'm not saying all science is good because I don't really like pharmaceutical science, Like, I'm a vegan. I like to do all natural shit. So, like, it's just like sift through the science. What's bullshit and what's not bullshit. Okay, just understand that it's bullshit for you to think God and the devil are the ones that are doing everything in the world. That's just not logical. Okay, it's not logical to think the world is flat. Okay, I'm gonna keep bringing that up because I'm sorry. But just trust the science that you know that it's right. Okay, like it's just not logical to think that God is doing all this and then God is not doing all of this. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so
It don't make sense at all.
unless God and the devil are the ultimate creators, you can't just say God is the creator just because he's associated with good, because there's good and evil. So you would have to say both of those things are the
We need
creator.
good and evil.
Yeah, to even know one another.
Exactly.
The duality, yin yang.
Exactly.
So blame God and the devil.
Blame on the devil. Stop blaming everybody else and blame you.
Yeah, who is you? Yeah. We are the universe.
We
We're
definitely
just
are the universe.
just
Having a human experience.
having a human
Let's not say
experience.
that because some people take that out of context.
What do you mean? Oh my god. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you for watching. We love you guys.
Thanks for watching Sister Lily Christ.
Rama Ot. We out of here.
Yes, we are out of here.
All right.
Hopefully we taught you motherfuckers a lesson.
Nice chat with you, Monte. See everybody later.